Title: US hits all-time high for bloodshed, the 6-month streak nobody wants. TLDR, within the first 6 months of 2023, America witnesses the highest level of mass killings since data tracking began in 2006. With 28 horrific incidents that claimed 140 lives, the nation grapples with shock, grief, and a grim milestone that's hard to comprehend. Majorly gun-driven, the killing spree provokes urgent discussions around gun laws and public safety. Yet, amidst the chaos, a flicker of hope remains for the rest of the year to be calmer. We've hit the half-year mark of 2023 and oh boy, it's not looking pretty. The US has set a record that nobody's proud of, the deadliest 6 months of mass killings since at least 2006. Heart-wrenching and bewildering, we've got 28 mass killings and 140 victims under our belt for just half a year. So what's a mass killing? It's when 4 or more people are offed, excluding the assailant, within 24 hours. Sadly, guns were the weapon of choice in all but one of these 28 mass murders. We're not talking about video games or action movies here, folks, this is real life. Brent Leatherwood, a daddy of 3, had his world rocked when a former student unleashed a wave of violence at his children's school, claiming 6 lives. Being so close to the carnage made him question the reality of gun violence, kinda like you'd question the existence of Martians. Meanwhile, James Allen Fox, a criminology professor, can hardly believe the stats he's been tracking. 28 mass killings in half a year. He used to say there were 2 to 3 dozen a year. This staggering statistic has left him reeling. But before you go building a bunker, consider this: experts say the rest of 2023 might just chill out a bit. Our recent violent spree doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the year will follow suit. Phew. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that, shall we? Despite this spark of optimism, experts are attributing the bloody uptick to an ever-growing population armed to the teeth with guns. Remember, these headline-grabbing mass killings represent only a fraction of the overall gun violence in the country. On the political front, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee is urging the Assembly to pass red flag laws to keep firearms away from potentially harmful individuals. Easier said than done, given the political minefield that is gun control. Leatherwood, a former exec of the Tennessee Republican Party, has jumped into the fray, advocating for the governor's proposal. He's hoping to prevent other families from experiencing the horror his children went through. But not everyone's on board with tightening the reins on firearms. The National Rifle Association, NRA, stands firm in its opposition, arguing that such measures will only empower criminals. They say they're fighting for the self-defense rights of law-abiding Americans. Victims' families, however, are left with grief and fear for the future. Tito Onkondo, whose brother was among 23 victims of a 2019 mass shooting, expresses his dread for his nephew's safety in a world where classmates might bring guns to school. So here we are, halfway through a year marked by an unprecedented level of violence. It's a reality we're all struggling to understand, and one that begs the question, where do we go from here? And more importantly, is it possible for us to reconcile our right to bear arms with our right to live free from fear of mass shootings? And how will our responses shape the safety of future generations? Let's hear your thoughts.